Originally, I was studying in the north when I was in elementary school. But when I was going to 5th grade, moved to the east because of Dad's work. So I followed the transfer. Although at the beginning, for the friends who have left the group of friends who have been together for a few years, and I feel very unaccustomed to living in the country after moving from the north. But it didn't take long for me to completely like it here. It has a unique charm. It's a beautiful natural environment. There are many places to find out. The interaction between people is also more cordial. It makes me very relaxed. The pace of life in the country is more leisurely. Maybe it's just enjoying life more. I didn't know a lot until I got here. Things I haven't touched in the north, such as cutting rice, raising pigs, festivals, etc. And the person who made me experience these things, it's Xiaohan. Start with them cutting rice. He often asks me to go to their house to help. Said it was to help. In principle, I just go to his house to eat, drink and have fun. That's how we became good friends, because we were all very playful at the time. I can't keep up with everyone in schoolwork. Don't hand in homework on time. Often punished by teachers for writing or standing. Even so, we still continue to make trouble and continue not to hand in our homework on time. There is a path across the playground of the elementary school. Adjacent is a large orchard. Inside are planted with red dragon fruit trees one by one. Although the orchard is surrounded by a guardrail. But after my skillful hands cut a big hole, it allows us to get in and out freely. Once we took a red dragon fruit to the teacher. Said to invite her to eat. The teacher was very happy to accept it. And praised us both for being very good. It turned out that class was over. A middle-aged man walked into the classroom to find a teacher. I know at first glance that he is the owner of the orchard. I also mentioned a column of red dragon fruit in my hand. Tell the teacher very politely. Children want to eat fruit and tell me it's okay. But don't break my fence. The teacher looked surprised. Ask him what happened. He said a big hole was cut in the fence. I have also seen students in this class. The teacher also kept apologizing to him. He didn't forget to tell our children before he left the classroom. If you want to eat fruit, tell Uncle. Uncle brought it to you to eat. Then he turned around and walked back. Of course. At this moment, the teacher went crazy in an instant. Start turning out our old accounts. And instruct us in front of the whole class. Actually, we sneaked in to pick the red dragon fruit. Not to want to eat, but to find it fun. Just have fun from it, but because the owner of the orchard has already come to the teacher. So after that, we will no longer break the fence and enter the orchard. We lost it instead. Xiaohan and I are both in the first or second place in the class. But 1 or 2 people counted from behind. And in order to remedy some students who can't keep up with their homework, the teacher. So she proposed to the principal to open additional night tutoring self-study classes. Xiaohan and I are also on the list. Since the parents agree with the teacher's proposal. Even if I don't want to participate, I can't refuse. Because Dad will make my ass bloom. Late self-study one night. Xiaohan and I took advantage of the break. Run to the periphery of the playground to play. There is a big tree on the periphery of the school playground. We each picked up 10 stones and put them in our pockets. Then climb to the tree and find a seat to sit. In the bright moonlight, you can clearly see inside the fence. The red dragon fruit on the fruit tree is wrapped in a white cloth bag. We selected one of the trees as the target. See who loses the top red dragon fruit first. Due to limited time, we take a quick fix approach. Just one person loses 10 stones at a time. Then see who loses the most times. I won the guess this time. So I lost it first. When I throw it to the last tree left, I suddenly realized that in the orchard, someone is standing behind a tree looking at us. Because there is a distance from him, plus the lack of light at night, so I only saw his body below his chest. I stopped acting immediately. And use your elbows to push Xiaohan. Xiaohan asked me in a low voice. What are you doing? I also whispered back to him. The owner of the orchard is over there. And point your finger at the tree. This refers to, so he started to move towards us. He doesn't move fast. Just keep moving forward slowly. Later, he realized that his feet were not moving. But it has been approaching in our direction. I hurriedly told Xiaohan to run quickly. After Xiaohan climbed down, he was going to change me down. Just before I turned around and was about to jump, I looked back. When I can see the whole picture of that person clearly, only to find out that he has no head. At this time I jumped directly from the tree nervously. After landing, he took Xiaohan with one hand. Rush all the way to the classroom. But I vaguely feel that he is still following us. I feel more nervous thinking of this. Also speed up the speed under your feet. And when I rushed up the stairs, I saw the shadow of the headless man on the wall. I was so scared that I almost fainted. Fortunately, the classroom is in the first room on the corner of the second floor. We rushed into the classroom with a bang. We breathed a sigh of relief after seeing the teacher. The body gradually relaxes, the teacher asked as soon as he saw us. What did you do? Why is your face so pale? We dare not say. I dare not say that we are going to shame the red dragon fruit. Not to mention what we saw. After the counseling that night, not the same as before. Stay at school and play before going home. Xiaohan and I quickly packed our school bags in a tacit understanding. And leave with everyone. Dare not let yourself be alone. Because we are really afraid of meeting that headless person again. We didn't encounter any other strange things after that day, until the end of the semester. The teacher is in tutoring class. Ordered pizza for us to eat. The pizza is already in the guard room and we want to get it. He ordered me and Xiaohan to have another classmate, Akai. It's up to the three of us to get it together. After taking the pizza from the guard room, we also walked through the playground while playing and playing. Suddenly the powerful super bright lights in the playground went out. Only corridor lights and street lights are left on. The whole playground can't be said to be a piece of darkness. But in short, it just looks a little dim. We tacitly continued to walk in the direction of the classroom. When chatting on the way, Akai suddenly said, "Hey, don't you think someone seems to be following us?" Xiaohan replied to him, "Fart. Don't talk nonsense, okay?" As soon as I finished speaking, my heel was stepped on. My hair stood up all of a sudden. The three of us walked side by side. There is no one behind me. Because of this, I almost fell. Akai subconsciously helped me. Then turned around and looked behind me. Even I was forced to turn my head. Akai and I saw the headless man at the same time. That's it. I saw it in the orchard with Xiaohan. Headless man. Maybe you shouldn't call him a human being. He is a ghost. A headless ghost. I have no impression of what happened after that. Because the three of us fainted on the playground together. The teacher didn't see us coming back for a long time. Run out to find us. Only to find that the three of us fell to the ground. No breathing. The kind of rush that should be. Instead, it seems to be asleep. And we don't know who that headless ghost is. Dare not discuss this issue. We are all afraid to mention him. He will show up again.